The way sustainability used to be defined for the Rotary Foundation is you'd fill out a grant application, and on it you would say, Rotarians will remain involved in the project for as long as necessary, to now saying the ideal form of sustainability is we will walk away and the project will be sustained on its own merit.
We're going in the right direction. We understand that through our foundation, we're looking at larger projects. We're talking about sustainability, and we're teaching that to Rotarians as they go out into the field to do projects.
I mean, Rotary is a great organization. It accomplishes great things now. If this particular issue could be completely aligned or optimally aligned, I would say, right? I think Rotary would just blaze a path through anything it tried to do.
Needs assessment is very important. It's the starting point. We need to know what the needs are within the community and have the community residents tell us what those needs are.
The community involvement is a must. And that is actually one of the basics, you might call it, the foundations for sustainability. Because you are working with the people. It is there, it's what they need, it's what they want, it's what they've asked for. And you are helping to provide that for them.
If the community residents don't provide this and we don't have this information, it's not likely we can develop a sustainable project.
Going to the community and finding out what they really need and what they can work with realistically is critical, because if you're putting in a technology or doing something that they feel they don't need or don't buy into, it's very difficult to maintain it and to sustain it over the long term. So you need to get deep community involvement.
This is your project, it's your own. Take ownership of it. You treat it as you treat your child. You treat it as you treat your own building, your own car that you've bought. It's your car. You're not going to expect someone to come and fuel it for you daily. Or if it breaks down, you're looking for the person to come and fix it. No, it's yours, so you have to learn to fix it. So these are important ingredients that we think should be woven into the project design, so that you can be sure this project is sustainable.
A project in a community will be more accepted if you use local resources, local people, intellectual people from the community, and technical people from the community.
It also gives an economic benefit to the area and gives them an opportunity to be a little bit more self-sufficient in the future, so that they know when these things need to be replaced, the tools and the parts and etc., for the project that we've done for them, they have the ability to continue to make it more sustainable.
One important thing that we must remember is we don't want to give free service. If it's going to be sustainable, then there's got to be some element of a commercial aspect, a social need fulfilled without overcharging.
For example, if there's a water project, there may be maintenance that's required and you need a fee structure, and it's appropriate for the beneficiaries to pay a small fee so that you have funds available to repair broken parts and pay for technicians.
When people from outside came to an area, a city, or a community, and these people train others and prepare these people, and these people in a chain transfer their knowledge to others and to others and to others, this is fantastic, because it's something that you cannot buy in the market. It's something that must be done by service.
It's going to be very important for Rotary clubs as they work, and districts, as they work with project sites, to identify local people who can be educated and trained, so that once the project folks are gone, that the local residents can continue to provide that same good work.
We need to be able to go back and make sure over a period of years that these projects are still viable, that these people are still trained in how to use these things that we've given them or provided to them, that the water wells that we've provided are still working. Whatever the project happens to be, there needs to be some evaluation so that we know that we got a great return of our investment and these people's lives have been improved as a result.
And if we can say, because of our water project, we started with 1,000 people that had access to water. Now 10,000 do. That's our impact. But you're not going to know that until you've sort of set a baseline at the beginning, and monitored it and come in at the end of the project and said, we actually achieved what we hoped to achieve.
It's an opportunity for clubs and districts to really think big. In many, many countries around the world, the need is so great that we can't just have governments doing everything. And non-governmental organizations like Rotary must play an important part.
Right now, corporations are looking for humanitarian causes. And if our organization's in a position to be able to respond to that, to show that we have the expertise, the transparency, and the ability to mobilize both locally and globally, we can draw in a lot more resources and partners.
Because our new model emphasizes partnerships and collaborations, we're going to see more clubs partnering with other clubs or with other organizations to do even bigger and bolder kinds of work.
It challenges us as Rotarians to really apply ourselves to the challenge of community development, sustainable community development. It takes us to a higher level of endeavor. And again, that cannot be bad for Rotary. It can only be good for Rotary.